This conference will now be recorded.
Shane and Sub, can you
Yes,
please
sir.
confirm if you're
Able to see the screen, sir.
okay? So we are okay, right? Sub?
Yeah, it's visible to me as well. Yeah.
Okay. So we have done a lot of things. So where are we now? We have done the
We did
billing
have a
is done, right?
clarification case last time. The clarification case and one of charges.
One of charges that is covered, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go and quickly see what they are. And FKK, Bix, Bitmon, and what is our contract account? So process, at least we know it. G14B is our subprocess. It's a billable item class. Let's go and see all the items so far we have done. Okay. Now let's look at. I think this is the one time. Right on 23rd.
Yeah, BO14 is what we had. No, BO14 we're also done as a test for the other one also once.
Yeah.
But
So
24th
clarification.
one I think we should have taken.
We had a class on 24th. Monday we
Yeah,
had, right?
yeah. BR this BO14 we had done earlier when we were testing for BR14, our rental charges as a case.
Yeah. True. So if you look at the billable item, this billable item was generated directly from provider order, right? So for provider order, we enabled the ODI, the fulfillment steps, and everything we enabled. And when we submit this, when we submitted the provider order, it created a billable item. It didn't create any contract because this is a one time, and we don't need a contract for it. That's the reason you see it is blank, right? You see the contract is blank for one
Yes.
of item, right? Now, and also we have seen the clarification case during the billing, what happens. Okay, so during the billing document, we have seen the clarification case, which we completed. We processed the clarification case also. And along with that, we also seen the reversal. Reversal is also done. The setting invoice lock or removing invoice lock, the setting that we have done, right? That is also done. That is controlled through your billing type. Now, let's go ahead and do the next step is what? In our flow. So we are here, right? So we have done billable order, contract, billing plan, billable items, billing is done. Then next is invoicing. So we need to invoice the billing document that we created, and then it goes to FICA. So today we'll focus on invoicing. So once a billing document is created and we have these billing documents available, let's see whether we can bill this one time. Where is this one off? This is our one off, right? Let's go and see the billable items we have at the moment. Billable items, execute. And these are all okay, 23.5. See, one more thing is the source transaction type. If you look at what is the source transaction type for one time is it's a different, right? So though earlier we have generated the billable items through a billing plan, the recurring items, but this one time was generated directly from order. That's the reason the source transaction type, it's different. Okay, by looking at source transaction type also we can say whether it is generated from billing plan or it is somebody else has generated, it is generated manually. Those things we can conclude. Okay, let's let's build this. Let's see whether we can build this one. To do billing, we have to use the billing process and sub process and the billing date. Okay, so the bill from is what? 2305 and it is 0. This should be fine, right? Click on export mode. It says no billable item selected or qualified for billing. Can anyone tell me?
Um, we have not mapped the our billable type to our one of document type.
All right, let's go and see what is our billing process and what we are doing there. Right, let's go to convergent invoicing, billing process, define billing process. In that billing process, 31. Oh, who is that guy? Somebody else is opening. Okay, so let's go to our billing process ZB14. So the sub-process is SP14 and selection variant is SV14. So what is the sub-process for this one-time item SP14? Okay, now let's go and see the selection variant SV14. Selection variant SV14 and see the list of available. This is a billable item class. So the billable items that are to be selected are of they should have the billable item class as G14B. Then only the selection variant works, right? And our data has SP14, G14B, G14B, and look at the billable item types. So BO14 and BR14. What is our BO14? It is added, right? It is added. Why it is not taking it?
But the item category is different for the one which we have created. It is ZO14.
Which item category?
See, now this is so our source document type here is CRM001, right? But when we the one which you configured had CRMD as the source
Yeah, yeah.
document
So
type.
now the next one is what? Source transaction types. So in your selection variant, I'm giving my source transaction type as BIP. Only select the ones which are of BIP. But our type is what? CRM OI. That's the reason it is not picking up. Let's go
Yes.
and add CRM OI. Okay, now let's go and see what is that CRM OI. See, it's an order item that is generated from CRM. Okay, CRM OI. Let's add. See how it is controlling, right? You should know how the things are working. That's the reason. Now I created one time it because you have to know this. Okay, now let's go and do the billing again. You have to come out and go inside again. FKK Bixbit one. Select the billable items for G14B. Okay, now let's click on this one. Select that one and click on bill. 14, these are fine. Click on expert mode. See, now it picked up. All right, we can continue
Yes.
with the other process. Okay, anyway, this is going to the bill can happen now. Now what I'll do is I'll club this with along with other one. Okay, I'll take one more and I'll club it. Okay, let's club these two. Okay, one is from source transaction type billing plan recurring, and one time we are trying to club, right? Let's club and bill. It says your selection contains multiple contract accounts or business partners, and contract account is this one. Okay, this contract account is blank. That's the reason it is not contract account. Oh, this is different. Okay, it's not allowing. This is another contract. This is not. This is not the one we are going to use. Ours is 116. Somebody created this. Somebody is working on something. You're not right. You're not working on the.
No,
Somebody
no.
else has
I've
created one.
I have still not started the config. I'm just going through the videos only.
Somebody created 70018. This is not us. Okay. So our contract account is this one. Let's select that one. So it should be of the same contract account. Okay. Now let's go and do the billing for this. This is what the billing date is what 5/8. Okay, let's select the 8 August. I'll say 10th of August. Export mode. I have two billable items. One is one time and one is recurring. Okay. So there are two billing units created. What does that mean?
Based on our selection variant, a GV grouping
I have
variant.
two billing units created, right? So our grouping variant, it is saying that, hey, I mean, the criteria is not matching. So go ahead and create individually. Okay, let's go and see our grouping variant.
GV14.
So let's go to GV14 and see the characteristics. Okay, so it says currency. Grouping characteristic is currency, and what is the currency here? One is INR, one is EST. Okay, that's the reason it is not allowing. Now it creates two different documents because our billion documents are two. So it creates 001 ended due to you want to see the processing of the next billing. One is ended with error. Okay, let's see the error. Billable item type is missing for sub-process billing type SP14 and GB14. Something is missing for this. See, we have to do another configuration in the even. So this we only mapped this BR14 to the billing document item type, right? Not the BO14. So we should map that also. Right now, let's go. Where do we do that? Go to our. Let me remove this GV14. This grouping characteristics currency we used, right? I'll say. Let's delete this one. First, let me create a new entry. What should we say? What is VKONT?
VKONT.
Let's see is VKONT. Okay. It should club now. Right, let's go back. So VKONT is okay, but there is another thing. So when we are creating when we do the billing, it creates a billing document, right? Let's go and see the billing document. So this is my billing document. I guess it is 14. 14 is our billing document. And billing document item types. Source document types, reversal of this one. Go to billing process, billing item types. Okay. So what is our billing item types? This is the BI14 is our billing item type, and assign BI14 to a subprocess and billable item type. So BI14, let's see where it is assigned. So it is assigned against SP14 and BR14, not for BO14, right? And let's assign the same thing to that. Okay. This was missing and it was throwing error. Now let's go and do the billing again. Okay, I'll exit this one. I'll do that thing again. Take a Bixbitmon and go to billable items, execute. Take the CRM OI as well as the other one. Let's do the billing again. Okay, now let's select the date, appropriate billing date, and click on execute. And execute. See now the difference?
Yeah, it's taken only one day. So control account is same.
Because our group, right? Our group variant, grouping variant. So it plays a major role. Okay, so while you are defining, please make sure the things. Okay. Now click on OK, and our billing type is BT14. That's okay. So there is a clarification case. created, I will say not required. I don't want clarification case. So I'll accept the document and click on OK. Okay. So now the billing document is same for both of the items, right? Click on OK. Click on select that billing, and you see I have two items. One is with the currency INR and one is with the currency USD, right? And this is for item type I have given. Actually, ideally, what you have to do, you have to select a different item type for different kind of a data, right? To identify it. So these are all good, and you can see the source items. They are your billable items. You can see the billable item type BO14. Should be BR14. Why BO14? Let's see. Let me go back. So this is on the billing side of it. Okay. Now let's look at the invoicing. Okay, to do invoicing, go to a node called invoicing. In this, so invoicing is always so like similar to the billing. In billing, we have created a billing process. Now, for the invoicing, you have to create an invoicing process. Okay. So in the invoicing process, we have few things to take care. So first thing is invoicing process. Okay, let's define let's see how an invoicing process looks like. Okay, and we only do the billing invoicing of a billing. You should do the billing first, then only you can do the invoicing. Otherwise, you cannot do. Okay, if you select a billable item and try to do the invoicing, it will say not yet billed, right? So let's go into the configuration now. See invoicing process. Let's create our own. Let's see the existing one which is already there. So select this invoice process 12 and see even in the invoicing process there is a selection control. Okay, and there is you can extend a see this is of high one level. Okay, so you can do enhanced selection control also. Okay. It's up to us. If this is not sufficient, you can go for another selection criteria. Okay, we have selection control and there is something called invoicing functions. Okay, and control as per your invoicing category. See the invoicing category is coming again. This is where is it maintained?
It is at the contract account level.
Contract account level, right? So in the invoicing process, we need a selection control as well as we need an invoicing function. Let's see what is the selection control. Selection control picks up. I mean, when you execute an invoicing invoice on top of a billable item, it will look for the billable items which are billed, and it will look for whether see the ones which are generated, ones which are billed, they are of type what? INVBI, right? They are of type INVBI. That's a standard billing document type for CI billed items. Okay, so INVBI is what? Your billing document type, standard type. Now I'm giving as part of the selection criteria, I'm saying that I only look for the INVBI. If you look at the meaning of it, okay. So INVBI is what? INVBI. It's a billing document. Okay. So if it is, there are different things. Okay. If you want to invoice SD, then the source document category for the SD document is what? There is VBRK. Okay. You can invoice SD documents also. There are configurations. So for that purpose, you have to use a VBRK. Okay, and there is something called preliminary invoice, and if you see there is something called collective billing document. One more subin. If you see for invoice list, there is a subin. Different document type categories are there for different. It tells us where they are originated from. INVBA is our billing document. And what is this invoicing function? Okay, So first thing is what? I'm selecting the documents. I'm selecting the ones which are billed, right? And I'm executing an invoice. So the selection control fetches us the documents which are satisfying the criteria, right? But invoicing function, what it will do is, it will, so after selecting, what we have to do, this is a process, something we are trying to set up, right? So as part of the process, first select the billable items which matches the criteria, and after that, what I have to do, I have to the this is next one is invoicing functions. So once we have selected the billable items which are billed, on selected billable items, what I'm going to do, okay, so that activity is done by invoicing functions. Invoicing functions, there are different functions that we can execute on top of the selected billable items. If you look at INV build doc, what this will do, INV build doc, yeah, this one, see, invoicing of billing documents. This is what something we are going to do, right? We are instructing, as part of this process, we are instructing the system that, hey, next step is this one, invoice the billing documents. So that is these are all controlled through your invoicing functions. Okay, there is something called period billing, and if you look at the invoicing of SD documents, so once selected, you have to do this. We have something else also. I'll tell you the others. There is something called pre-select for preliminary invoices, as well as for invoice list. We use something. This is your invoicing document for invoicing list. There is something else. The plausibility checks for preliminary invoices. There are few things. Okay, but invoicing function tells us what to do on top of the selected billable items. Okay, now let's copy this one. I'll say I'm defining my 14 as my invoicing process. This is my 14th invoicing process. And now when we are defining an invoicing process, there are few things. One is a grouping variant, and one is an invoicing type. And there is a data source. We'll see this. What is this? But invoicing type is mandatory. Okay. So right now I'll leave it blank because we haven't defined any invoicing type. We don't know what it is. Okay. Let's see that later. Why the blank is not getting selected?
You just put a space bar there. Or delete, not even delete button.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's cancel this one and create a new entry. What is there in that? So my process is 14. This is invoice process 14. Grouping variant, leave it now. Wow, what is this? Okay, that's okay. We'll change it later. Okay. Now, as part of my invoicing process, what I'm going to do, I'll instruct the system to select only the billing documents for now. Okay, and I'll also allow the reversal. I can perform reversal also. So where is the reversal? Now this is only document type, right? So we have only one INVPI. Let's select that one, and invoicing functions. After selecting, what I'm going to do. So first thing I would do is INV invoicing of billing documents, and I'll also allow reversal. Okay, where is the reversal? There are a few other things. We'll come back to this, but for now let's take only these two. Okay, I have created an invoicing process in 14. Go back and define Next is invoicing type. Okay, let's see what is this invoicing type. Okay, let me actually this should not take. We can keep it as blank. I wanted to show one error, but this is not allowing me to. Come on. This is strange. Okay, fine. Now let's go to invoicing type. So this invoicing type, let's create an invoicing type. Okay, copy this one. Invoicing type 14. So invoicing type is always associated with invoicing process. Okay, so this is not what we want. I will copy this to 14. What is our invoicing process? 14. Where is the 14? This is our invoicing process. Always, it is always in combination with invoicing process. Here we can say whether we want to print, whether we are allowing the print or not. Okay, the invoicing document, can that be printed or not? And also there is something called, whether we can manually set the lock on the invoicing document or not. That is also we can control. So this invoicing type is giving all these additional functionalities on top of your invoicing process. And also we can say that, separate whether we can separate posting documents per billing documents. So this will allow us to create a tax when the setting is mandatory. So this will allow us to, when we are creating a tax, right? So at the time, when do we calculate the tax? At the time of creating an invoicing document. So this will ensure that a tax document is also added to the posting document at the time of invoice creation. Okay, so the aggregation of tax, whether you need or not, that's up to us. And there is something else. Okay, now it is invoicing for 14 control. Okay, so this invoicing category, what is our invoicing category? We maintain this, I guess GIC is what we maintain. Whether we can print an invoicing document or not, that is something we can control. And the same settings. Okay, I'll use the same settings. Now go to invoicing functions, create new entries. And what is our invoicing category? GIC. And the functions, let's look at the functions. See, we are unable to select the functions, right? Why? We have some functions defined on the invoicing process, but we are unable to select because our invoicing process is associated to invoicing type 12, not 14. Okay, let's go back. Define invoicing process, select 14 and change it to 14. Okay, now go back, go to invoicing types again, invoicing type, and our invoicing process is 14. I'll delete the 12. We don't need 12. All entries I want to delete. I don't want 12. Okay, so I only have 14. We can have multiple invoice types, but you need to do the corresponding configuration also, right? So 14, this is your invoicing category, which controls whether to print or suppress postings and all those things. We can control it through your invoicing category, which we have maintained it on the contract account. Now let's go to invoicing functions, and okay, this is, let's delete this one. and then add a new entry. GIC is my invoicing category and invoicing functions. Why the invoicing functions are not going? Let me go back and come in again. So let me come out and go in. Invoicing process 14. Create a new entry. Functions. Let's go to our invoicing process again. We are unable to add functions because we missed one setting. Okay, FICA MG, go to convergent invoicing process, define invoicing process, select the 14, selection criteria only one, and see functional optional. Okay, select this one. If this is not selected, we cannot control it through invoicing type. Go back. Now let's go to invoicing type. Go to 14 invoicing process. Select the invoicing functions. Create new. GIC is my invoicing category, which is controlling the function. See, you can see now, right? Now I'll select these two. I'll say, see, you want to whether you want to keep it as active and cannot be deactivated in the dialog. There are three options. Keep it as active, can be deactivated in the dialog, and not active. Okay. Let's go with this first one and let's see what it is. When we are doing an invoicing, we'll come to know what does that mean by. Okay. I'll say there is another function reversal. I'll say I'll select the different one. This can be deactivated in the invoicing. First one we cannot deactivate. Okay. Let's save this one and go back. Go to our billable item monitor again. Okay. Now let's go to FKK Big Spitmon. Now I will go with only the build ones. Okay. That's a mandatory criteria to invoice. Okay. See, everything is built. We haven't done our invoicing. So let's select any of it and try to. Let's select any of it and try to build it. Okay. Let's see. Click on invoice. So what is my invoicing process? 14, right? And the bill from is 21/20/25. Wow, this is too far. Okay, let me go to 2025. Let's select export mode, control E, control V, execute. Sorry. Okay, let's do the invoicing again. Click on export mode. See, invoicing type 14. Only 14 is available because it is assigned to our invoicing process, right? Now click on execute. See, these are the two functions that we enabled, right, on the invoicing process. If you see, one we can uncheck and one we cannot. See, where it is controlled through your invoicing type is controlling which one we can make it selectable and unselectable. Okay. So now let's use both of them and try to click on OK. Okay, there is an error. Okay, we haven't done everything. It says account determination not possible, posting area is not determined, things are missing. It says. Next, let's see what we have to do here. Okay, so we are trying to perform invoicing, and we said, okay, take only the billing documents and execute that function on top of it, right? But once we have, once invoicing is executed, an invoicing document has to be created, right? So similar to our billing, when we are executing a billing, we need a billing document. Similarly, at the time of invoicing, we need an invoicing document. That is first thing, right? Invoicing doc, right? But in invoicing, there is another thing also. So once an invoicing is generated, that means a customer, we need to maintain against customer, the due amounts and all those things, right? How do we need to maintain, we need to post an amount against the customer, right? So that is done through your posting document. Okay, so invoicing will take care of, invoicing process involves creation of your invoicing document as well as a posting document through which we enter the amount to that customer. Okay, we post against that customer. Hey, I mean, this is the amount that you are going to pay, and the bill, the due dates and all will post against the customer. In billing, we don't need a posting document. It's only in the invoicing we need a posting document. In billing, we only configured billing document. Now let's go to the configuration. If you see invoicing process, look at this. Okay, this is my billing process, and I have a billing document. Right? We did list of configurations. But if you go to invoicing and documents, we have two now: invoicing documents and posting documents. Right? These two things we need to configure. Then only we can create an invoice. We can do the invoicing. Now let's go into the invoicing process and see how many things are required. Leave it here and go to your additional functions. Selection, open test calculations. These are all FICA related. And we will come to this preliminary invoice. What is this? We'll see. Not one. This is not required. Discounts and charges we'll see later. Now go to documents. Okay, now I need an invoicing document. Maintain number ranges for invoicing. You can maintain your own number range. I hope you know this. I'm not creating, I'm just using the one which is already there. Okay. You can create a number range. So we are okay, right? Number range and all. I know Shane knows about this.
Yeah, number range. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah.
You can create your own number range.
Yeah.
Already a lot of number ranges are there. I'm not creating any other extra. But if you want, you can create your own number range. Now let's go on document type, maintain document types for invoicing document and assign number ranges. Okay. Now I want 14. I'll copy 14. So this is my invoicing document. 14 is my invoicing document. Copy all. Only the number ranges gets copied. So don't worry about that. So for 14, what is the number range? It is 01. 01 is what? 4 series number. Go back. Now let's go back. Invoicing document is assigned. But we just created. We need to assign that, right? Maintain document types. Okay. Here, let's copy this one. My invoicing process is 14. Invoicing type is 14. For this combination, what is my invoicing document? 14, we just created, right? let's see where is 14. 14 is my invoicing document. I'll use the same for reversal and simulation also. You can have a different one if you want, the different number range to make it separate, but I'm going with 14 only. Okay, save this one just to save time. Go back. Okay, now let's go and see. Let's go and do the invoicing again. See what happens now. Okay, I'll go to FKK Bixbitmon again. So the ones which are billed but not yet invoiced. Okay, I'll take this status. I think we should see only few. Okay, there are few. Now let's go and build this one again. Invoice it again. Click on execute invoice. 14 is our invoicing process. Select the document date and posting date. Click on export mode. Execute. Here you can see all the functions. One you cannot do anything. That's the reason it isn't showing. Only if you click on the optionals, it will show only the optionals. This only we can control, right? This we cannot control. So it's mandatory. Click on OK, and we have another error. Okay, let's see what is this. Account determination not possible. 2605 is a posting area, and error during invoice of source document INVBI. Okay, now let's go and see what is this. Okay, now go to posting documents. So it says this is missing, right? Chart of accounts is INT. I guess we have used 2610 is one. Account determination of business partners 2611, and define documents for posting. Okay, this is also we need to maintain. Summarization is not required. This is fine. Okay, now you remember this main transaction and sub transaction.
Yeah, MT14, ST14.
ST14 and MT14, right? So
Right.
until billing document, they are MT14 and ST14, but there is a purpose to it, right? So what is MT14? Main transaction 14, and ST14 is your sub transaction, right? So you should, for MT14 it's a full amount, right? ST14 gives us the split of the amount, right? ST14, different ST14s, it gives us a split of the full amount. MT14, when we do the invoicing, we should there is a this is associated with the GL, right? Where is our topic? Let's see. Let's go there and show it to you again. Yeah, see, this is your main transaction for which we need to assign a GL account for BP,
Yes.
right? Customer is going to pay. So these are sub transactions. We need to assign revenue GLs. These are sub transactions. We need to assign revenue GLs. Until billing, we don't need a GL account. But when we are invoicing and posting to a customer, there we need a GL account,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
We are posting an amounts to the customers. Now those things we need to add. So those are done through your different account assignment. Before that, let's go and see, there is one more. Okay, invoicing reversal document. This is already done. 2600. This is also done. Yeah. So different document types for posting documents of for invoicing. Okay. This is 2605. This is what we are getting an error, right? It says document type for posting is not defined. Now let's copy. But what is our posting document type? It is only
14.
allowing us. Did we define posting document type?
No, no, no.
No, right? So posting documents we cannot directly define here. They will be, there is a place, another place. Go to basic functions at the top, contract accounts receivables, basic functions. And here if you see postings and documents here, okay, here You remember we have gone to this place for what?
Main
To create our
transaction and main transaction and sub transaction. I think
right,
will come here.
right, yes. So define maintain document assignments and document types, maintain document types and assign number ranges. Okay, I'll create 14 for our posting document. Okay, I'll say 14 is our, this is FICA document. The one which we created in CI is our invoicing document, but this is FICA document, right? Posting document,
Yes.
right? And assign a tag a number range to it. You can define your own number range and tag it to that. A1 is what? A1, there is a number range as that way. So you can have your own number range. Let's save this one. Now let's go back to our configuration again.
I got disconnected actually. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
Shane, I think I got disconnected all.
Okay. Okay. Generally, it happens for me alone. I thought this time also. Is it for me alone? What?
And it was happening for me as well. I thought maybe the network is not good for my side.
No, I also got a lag in between. So I asked my
Hello.
Karthik
son
sir,
to
you're
switch
there,
off the
right? Your
movie.
screen share is gone.
Yeah.
Let me see it again.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we are back. So where are we now? We are trying to define a posting document type, right? So we created 14 as our posting document. Now let's go to define document types for posting documents. Okay. So here, copy this one. My invoicing process is 14. Invoicing type is 14. For this combination, my posting document is what? 14. Right
14.
now we see 14 now. Okay. And for reversal, I use the same. You can use different. It's up to us. Save. Go back. This is 14. Now, yeah, now there are two more things. We'll see. We'll go by one error and we'll see. We'll clear these things. Okay, let's go back and do the same thing again. FKK Bixby one. So what is my build? Not yet invoiced item. Select the last one again. Do the invoicing process 14. I'm repeating because you'll remember it. Okay, that's the reason I'm repeating multiple times. Okay, select the document and all functions. Click on OK. Okay, now look at the log. Okay, that error is gone. It says GL account is missing. All right, the GL accounts are missing for posting and invoicing. Okay, now let's go and see what is GL accounts and how do we maintain. So GL accounts, remember, we don't create any GL accounts. Okay, so it's your FI team, they create GL accounts. They do it in they do it under a chart of accounts. So the chart of account we use, the one we are using is INT. It's created by your it's a standard INT. INT is a standard chart of account which FI team creates. Under that chart of account they create different GLs, and we need to ask, what are the GL accounts that they have created for different purposes. Okay, the revenue GLs and BPGLs, you need to ask them. Okay, now let's use the one which is already there. So for my purpose, CD14 and MT14, we assigned something at that time, right? I guess this one we created, right? Did we create? Did we? Let's see whether our
We
company
had
code
done something for not this one.
recon account. Yeah, recon account.
Reconciliation account, correct, sir. At the BP
So
level, you had maintained that.
yeah, so BP level we don't use that. BP level, the one we maintained is only for sales process,
Correct, sir.
right?
Correct. Understood. Yes.
Yeah. So
Uh, FS00, I think.
sorry, FS00. Yeah, a lot of things on the head. Okay. Now, what is our company code? CD14. Change company code. Okay, CD14. Let's see CD12 what we have. We use that. Okay. So I want to use this one for my recon account. Let's copy and extend this to a company. Okay. Copy the same GL account to our CD14. It's already created. Okay. Okay. Then let's use this 30, the revenue GL to our CD14. 14,000 is also, let's copy this one to our company CD14. Okay. So I extended these GLs. Okay. So we are not going to talk about GLs and all. This is something, if you have a FI background, you can understand. Okay. And you don't create the GL accounts, first thing. Okay. We just make use of it. Okay. Now this data, this GL accounts, as for FI, we configure it. Okay. But we should know where to configure and the purpose of that. Okay, now what are BP items is what the whole amount will go in, right? So that's the reason if you see, it is against main transaction, right? So this is our BP. Let's save this one. Let's copy this one. Control V, Control C, Control V, Control V. Okay, go back and do the same for GL items also. Okay, so CD12. Let's copy this one to CD14. Our company code CD14. Division, I'm doing it along with our division, our main transaction MT14 and is it MT14 or M14?
MT14, sir. MT14 and ST14.
MT14, right? Yeah.
Yeah, MT.
So MT14 and ST14. All right, let's save this one. It says already exists. Let's see where is it. MT14 and ST14. Okay, let's maintain this here. Okay, and let's save this one. Let's go and do that again. Invoicing. FKK Bixbitmon. Build not yet invoiced. Execute. Excuse me. Click on, select that one and do the invoicing again. 14 and this is 1 to 2025. Export mode. Execute. These are my all functions. Click on OK. See, the errors are gone. It is asking whether to post the document. It's not yet posted. Okay, so let's do the posting. Okay, invoicing is done, and it created an invoicing document. Okay, now the status of it, you see, it's invoiced, right? And also at the invoice document column, there is a 4 series number. This is our number range, right? So an invoicing document is created. Okay, let's click on this one. So this is our invoicing process. We have used invoicing type and the invoicing category that we have used. This is your invoicing document, contract account, business partner, invoiced on which date, and recon key is something which we use in FI to transfer the data to FICA, to transfer data to FI. Okay, recon key, it, reconciliation key. Anyone knows about this key? Okay, we'll see that. I'll tell you what is it. Okay, and the
Yes.
amount,
We have seen
currency.
that key, especially in FBS 5.9, but not knowing.
Yeah. So I'll give you a simple context. Okay. So we understood, right, initially when we were discussing about this BRM and all, we saw, I mean, we understood that, every day there can be 100,000 records posted to CI. Let's say we are creating 100,000 billable items every day. Usages can be huge, right? So simple example is mobile plan you are using, or the Xerox machine. Okay, yeah, how many Xeroxes you can take in a day? It's unlimited, right? Any one user can take 10. Let's assume that a user is taking 10 Xerox copies from office. Let's take an example of an office. Okay, in an office, let's say that an average person takes one or two Xerox or scans every day. If you have thousand employees, then it will be how many 2,000 to 3,000 records every day, right? And let's say if your employees are across the organization, if you have 10,000, 20,000, okay, so the number of records that gets created in CI increases, right? The mobile plan, every day you're tracking, you're using your mobile service for 10 times every week, every day, and you have 100,000 users who are you doing the same. So 100,000 records gets created every day on an average, right? So this is a huge volume, high volume billing we are doing. Okay, so every day before we send the data to FI, okay, FI, if you post everything, the reconciliation becomes very difficult to keep track of it. Even the see looking at to to look at the revenue, or to do the P&L, everything, it becomes difficult. So for that reason, we are using FICA. In FICA, it simplifies. FICA is what, it's a subledger. It simplifies and sends data to FI, right? From after this invoicing, what happens? We are sending a document to FICA, right? And from there to FI. This is what we are doing, right? So in FICA, we create a key called recon key, reconciliation key. What that will do is, for a given day, it takes all the data that we are posting. Let's say 100,000 records we are posting in a day. Okay. So out of this, only 5 or 6 GLs are used. So it summarizes this recon key. It summarizes everything that are posted in a day. Let's say I have 6 GLs. Okay. So in a single day, all these 1,000 records will be under 6 GLs. So FICA uses a concept of reconciliation key. It summarizes all the records, all the 100,000 records into 6, and these 6 records will be sent to FI. Okay, so the purpose of a recon key is to you record each and every transaction that is happening inside FICA. Okay, that's the purpose of a recon key. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Now, see, it is posted. It says it's a posted, and this is your header. And Okay, this division is 14, everything is there. These are your items, invoice items. And let's see 14 posting document. Okay, this is your posting document which is sent to which is this is a posting document 500216. Let's click on it. See, it has summarized business partner items and summarized GL items. Okay, so for this business partner we are posting an entry of 500. This is a receivable to us, right, from the customer.
Correct.
And the same thing is posted to the GL accounts. Okay, so minus 500 is what we are expecting 500 from the customer, right? So it's a
This
receivable
is
to us. Okay, once this 500 is paid, this gets nullified, and every time it should be zero. Both
yeah,
we have to
debit
receive
credit.
debit and credit, right?
Yes.
Now let's go and see this document number, and it is posted to the customer. Let's go and see the customer balance. Okay, this is until this part it is CI. Now I'm going to FICA just to show you a few things. So there is a FLP9 is a T code. Sorry, FPL9. FPL9
FPL.
FPL9 is a T code to see the balances of the customer. Okay, so what is our business partner? Let's look at the business partner. So click on this one. So this is our GL. See the GLs that we maintain. Sorry, I forgot to show this. Okay, so our GL account. This is our GL account, and the amounts we posted there. And go back. This is our. You can see on the GL account. And this is our GL account for the summarized GL items. Okay, now let's go and take this contract account 7116. Okay, Control C. Go to display balances for that business partner. Okay, Control V. Execute. So this is our first posting document to FICA. You see how much we posted?
Correct. $500.
500 we posted, right? So this is our document number, the posting document just now we saw, and this is our posting date. And due date is also same because it is immediate. Where is this due date is calculated? If you look at your control N, go to your contract account, CAA3 70016. What is my payment terms? 0001. I maintain standard.
Immediate.
What does it mean? Immediately you have to pay. That's the reason. Your due date is what? Immediate. And this is my main transaction and sub transaction. Clear? Right? You can, if you click on it, it will take you to the document, the posting document. You can see there also what is your how what kind of a data it was posted to. Okay, this is a business partner, and reference is your invoice number, right? So we are following.
Yes, sir, but all the configuration it's like slightly difficult for me to remember.
Yeah, practice it. Yeah. Now next thing is what? Let's go and do a few more things. Okay, let me go back. Successfully we are able to do invoicing. Now let's go on and do two more. Okay, right now select two items and see what happens. Okay, and let's go to invoice. Select our invoicing process. Bill from is 23/5. I'll select this invoice. Let's do the invoicing again from the same date. Doesn't matter. Okay, click on export mode. There is no invoicing unit generated for this 500. Okay, let's see what it is saying. Why this $1 is converted as only 11? One is converted. Somebody messed up something. Ideally, what happens is this conversion automatically happens. Okay, somebody conversion routines on the FI, somebody messed it up. Okay. Let's go to log. One source document category IMEBI 70038. It's not done yet. Okay, let's see what is the source document category maintained for that item. So only one is invoiced. This one is not invoiced. Why it is not invoiced? Let's go and see the invoicing. Okay, now let's go into this billing document first. Okay, no, it is invoiced. Okay, but the amounts are not correct. Okay, what is this invoicing document? Has 3 items. Why 3 items? This is repeated. Conversion is wrong. Okay, so there is something not correct. Let's go into the posting documents and see 217. This is converted to 10. Why it is converted to 10 USD? This is correct, and this is converted to 10. Maybe there is some conversion issue. It's okay. We can club. Okay, so again, $11 is posted to customer account. Let's go and see the customer account again. Refresh it. So there is $11 posted, right? So two more items posted to this. Okay. So the number of times you do invoicing and it will amount gets posted to the customer account. You go to this. Currency is USD. Okay, the one is converted to one as a unit. Okay, there is something wrong with the conversion at the FI. I'll leave about that. That's fine. Now, let's do one more thing. We clubbed together, right? This is done. Let's do invoicing of 3 more. Okay, let's see. There is one INR and 2 EST. Okay, and let's see how it is. 2025. 1/6/2025. I'll say. Okay. Control C. Go to next tab. Expert mode. It's creating one invoicing unit. Amounts are 500. Click on OK. Execute. All functions. Execute. Yeah, something wrong with the data that we are using. I mean, so 500 INR and 500 USD, 500 USD. This is what we are doing. And there is an invoicing document of 400,156 is created, and this is my data. So that 500 INR is converted to USD. Okay, but the USD conversion is something wrong. Let's see what is that. Go to posting documents, open the posting document. This should be 500 is $10 only, right? Yeah, yes, this is correctly. This is correct only. So what is my amount total? 1000 USD and 500 INR, right? So that 500 INR is converted to 10.71 USD.
Okay.
Right. So this is fine. This is correct only. So the conversion is happening correctly. So earlier the one we have used there is something wrong. So now 1010 is posted to our customer account. Okay, now let's go and see the display it. See, $10.71 is the 500 rupees. No, earlier also posted correctly. One is a USD dollar only, right? The $1 is a USD, not INR. Okay, this is converted now. Okay, 500, 500 and $10. It posted 3 different entries. You can see the posting document numbers and the dates and the due dates. Okay, now let's go.
Sir, we have ticked that reversal, right? Also along as a function. So what does
Yes, yes.
that do over here? I think there is
Okay, now, yeah, we'll do that now. Okay, so now let's go and see the reversal. Okay, I'm looking at the invoice documents now. So let's take an invoicing reversal for this 400156. Okay, so 400156 is this one, and this one.
3 documents with that.
3 documents. These are the 3, right? Let's go inside now. Click on X display, reverse. Okay, I'll reverse this from 2025. So reversal reason for invoicing documents is unknown. So reversal configuration is not done. So the function will enable the reversal of it. Okay, the function that we selected, right? Whether reversal is allowed or not. Okay, let's do one more thing. I'll go back and unselect that reversal. Let me do the build not yet invoiced. Let's select one. Okay, let's do the invoicing of it. Select the date. Expert mode. If you look at right, we are not every time the recon key is same, right? Now let's say I'll say in reversal is not allowed. Okay, click on OK, posted. Click on OK and go to the invoicing document. Execute. Reverse. Recon key. Let's say it's asking for a reversal reason. Let's give a reversal reason. Invoicing document says reversed. Okay, 1 second. Which one we have done? Go back. It is reversed. Let me see the configuration for the one which we have done just now is G14B. We haven't enabled invoicing reversal, right? Why it reversed?
Yeah, because we did not select that option.
Right, we did not do that. Why it selected? Let's go to the configuration. IMG. Go to convergent invoicing. Invoicing documents. invoicing documents, the invoicing document reversal. Okay, you have to reversal process is same. You have to define reversal reason, any reason. Okay, I'll say 14 reversal. Reversal of INV and doc 14. Select this one. Go back. Basic settings for invoice reversal application area. Yes. Click on enter. Our invoicing process is 14. Create a new entry or copy. Okay, let's create invoicing process. Select 14. Basic settings for reversal. Okay, for invoicing 14, it shouldn't actually, why it allowed, I don't know. Okay, it says posting date, if posting period is closed, printed documents, these are all not required. So reversal is allowed, I'm saying. Clearing, whether FI clearing is allowed or not, collectible is allowed or not, reversal of a printing document is allowed or not. Document, these are all the things. Okay, I'll say save. Define standard settings for invoicing reversal. Okay, I use 14 as my default. If you're manually doing, you have an option of selecting. Okay, if you're doing this through automated process, 14 will go automatically. Okay, so reversal is enabled. Is it enabled? Additional functions. Something is missing. 1 minute. Let's go and do one more time, one more round of testing. Okay, click a big speed on. Do we have any build but not yet invoiced? Let's see. Let's do the billing now. Sorry, invoicing. 14. Select the date. Start mode. Execute all functions. Must be activated for every invoice process if the invoicing documents created by the process can be reversed. The standard invoicing functions. Okay, this is the purpose of it. Okay, the reversal for the invoice document determines invoicing process with which these documents are posted and reversed if the following criteria is met. Invoicing reversal must be effective for the invoicing process. Invoicing documents for dependent documents must be reversible. Okay, we have to, this actually, I don't know why it reversed. Okay, but if you unselect this one, see, do you read this?
If it is not active, reversal is not permitted.
Not permitted. It is not supposed to allow. Okay, let's say let me do reversal. Not sure if somebody did anything. Let's see. Okay, so I created one more invoicing document. I unselected that. Okay, now let's reverse this one. Why it is reversing? Let's see the log now. And that's about the date. This is still it should not. It's a 2025. The reversal date it is asking. Okay, it's okay. It's reversing.
But is it also creating a posting document also a reversal one?
it reverses everything. So I mean, reversal should be something. You need to reverse the posting document, you need to reverse the invoicing document, and you need to reverse the billing document, and then from billing to billable item to consumer. So it's a opposite way of doing it. You cannot directly reverse in the middle. Okay, but this is not supposed to be reversed because we selected that function as optional, right?
Optional, yes.
Uh, Reversal document. Let's go and see. Let's go and see the posting documents once we reversed it, right? See, there is a reversal happened, right?
Yes, correct.
It cleared from it deleted few of the entries because we reversed a few of the things, right? So the reversal, this is working fine. Reversal is working fine, but it should not reverse this one.
It has taken a different sub-transaction, SF10.
Where is it?
Sir, in that posting document, sir, in FPL9.
For reversal, we are not using SA10. Why it is
Yeah,
taking SA?
and it has also taken a different main transaction, MA10.
Yeah, this is not correct.
Maybe this is
Two
the one
documents
that is triggering it.
causing the issue. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's look at the reversal configuration again. Okay. Go back to the configuration FICA. Invoicing process additional functions. Documents. Define settings for invoice reversal. Application key is yes. Okay. No clearing reset. No, this is okay. But why it took MA10? Let's see the document. Define document types for invoicing documents. All our process for reversal only. For 14, we are not using any 10, right? Transaction types. Let's go and see the. I think somebody is doing through that code. I guess it is done through something code, not the configuration. That is not through the configuration. Somebody is controlling through the code. Invoicing process. Okay, check the details. This is my invoicing type. Selection control. Invoicing functions. This is only controlling. Okay, this is not mandatory thing. Let's go and see the documents. Go to billing again. Go to billing documents. Okay, let's go to basic functions. Look at main and sub transactions, posting and documents. Okay, nothing is here. Go to document, maintain document assignments. For reversal, we are using MT14 and ST14, right? It doesn't matter. Parameterize. What is our MT14? MT14. And this is fine. Config is fine. Why it is taking MA14? Something here. I need to check that. Okay, why it took MA10? It is not supposed to take, and also the reversal should not happen. Okay, that's
Correct,
what
Krishna. Correct.
right. Let me have a look at it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's go to another concept. Let's see. Let's try one more time. Let me create a fresh data. Maybe I don't know if it has anything to do with the data. I take a big bill plan. So what is our bill plan? Anyone remember? 80. This is our bill plan, I guess, right?
ZBP14.
Yeah, this is our B plan. That's right. Let me create a fresh data. Request execute. One billable item is created. I think we have exhausted this one. 20851 is done. See, the status is completed now.
Yes.
Anyway, let's go and bill it and invoice it. Okay, with the fresh data. Fix bit one, and I want the billable items. Oh, no. We created this now. So 16. This is our data. Let's do the billing. That bill is from 5/6/2025. Oh, it's a new data, right? Okay. 2025. Let's say 10/6/2025. Export mode. Execute. Execute and execute. Okay, now clarification case is created. Accept the document. Done. Okay, billing is done. Let's do the invoicing. Okay, I'll say this one 2025 10 2025. Copy the same. See, this record key is not changing. We have done so far so many transactions. It is keep recording. Okay, and all functions. Okay, let's go to invoicing document. Click on reversal. Okay, and this is 2025 10/6. Okay, our reversal reason is 14. Invoice document is reversed. Let's go to this here. We have two, now it should be three.
Correct.
This is the one, right?
10/6/2025. First two ones.
Yeah. So it is still taking MA10 and SA10.
Yes, sir.
Wow. This to do with any clearing document. Let's see the clearing document.
We had given reversal document also 14 itself. Correct.
Yeah. So this is your reversal clearing document. Okay. And
Document that is 14. Correct. But has not posted to a GL. It's posted. Posted. Sorry.
it's posted. It's posted.
Yeah, it is posted. Posted.
MT14 and ST14. We go back. See, it is showing MT14 and ST14 only. Okay. Clearing document.
Correct. Even FPL9 shows the same. If you go back.
Which one?
For this. Okay. Okay.
It's MT14 and ST14 only, right?
It's showing MT14, ST14, but here it is displaying MA10 and SA10.
Yeah, this might be something to do with uh, this was my entry, but clearing, if you look at the clearing document, it is showing MT14 and ST14 only, but on the screen it is showing as MA10 and SA10.
Yes.
But document is okay, document it is showing correctly, but there it is showing MA10 and SA10.
Yeah. Also,
This
if
is
you
a,
are not selecting the reversal,
yeah,
also reversal happens.
yeah. Reversal is happening and everything is happening correctly, but this main and subroute showing differently.
Yeah.
Maybe some FICA configuration, they need to look at it. Okay, so and this is an account display of FICA, right?
Yeah.
They need to take a look at it. But if you go to the clearing document, right, this is your clearing document, and it is showing correctly MT14 and ST14. Right, we are. I'll see. I mean, this is on the FICA side. We don't have to worry anything about this.
Yes.
But reversal is happening and entry is getting reversed, right? So that is what we have to make sure. Now, what else? Okay. Now let's see what is this. We have something called preliminary invoice, as well as there is a concept of uh, invoice list. Okay. So what is an invoice list?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to notepad. Invoice list. So invoice list. So far we have created so many invoices, right? So you as a customer, if you remember, there are. If you look at your mobile invoice, okay. So they give you the list of items, right? A list of items with amounts, right? List of items. If you look at your mobile invoice, the list of it gives us the list of items with the amounts, right? So invoice list is a kind of a document. It's a kind of an overview document to the customer. Okay, so with all the invoices generated, based on the conditions. Okay, so all the invoice generated for a customer. So instead of sending individual invoices to the customer 10 times, we consolidate and we send it to the customer. Okay, so to consolidate the invoices generated for that customer, we use a concept called invoice list. But how do we know, how do we generate this invoice list? Okay, so if you want to do anything on the invoicing, what do? We go for a different invoice function, right? So invoice function, we use a different invoice function, right? So to generate invoice list, we have a invoice function as well. If you go to our invoice process, click on invoicing functions, add a new one. Okay, so to generate invoice list, we have an invoicing function, subin, the create invoice list, pre-select and create. Okay, these are the two invoicing functions which we use to create invoice list for a given customer. Okay, so it will see. Let me see. Save this one. Go back. Made as functional optional. But okay, now let's go and do. Let's reverse everything and let's do that again. Okay, I'll reverse all the invoice documents so far created. So I have. Let's take these four. Okay, let's take. Or I'll take this two. Let's take these four and try to build it. Okay, I'll say this as 2025 is my billing date 16. Bill from is all okay. This is okay. Number of items. Everything is going to one billing document. I don't want this. I want this to be a separate billing document. This to be a separate billing document. You can do this runtime also. So I want to create 4 billing documents. So I changed the billing units. Click on OK. Execute. Accept the documents for 4 times. See, 4 billing units we have used. Right? So we changed this automatic acceptance of it. So we changed it. I wanted to create 4 billing documents. So I used 4 billing units. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Now I have 92, 93, 94, and 95. Okay. Let's select these 4 and create invoice. Okay. This is my 4. And I'll say this one has 25. This one has 25. Export mode. Invoicing in it. I'll change. This is because our grouping variant. Okay. So it is clubbing everything into a single invoice. So I have 4 invoices now. Click on OK. Unit 1 of 4. Okay. I'll say OK. Yes, I want to post first one. Okay, now I go to second unit. Invoice unit 2. Click on OK. OK. Post this one. Now 3. Unit 3. Yes. See, you're looking at the top. You see, right? Invoice unit 4 of 4. Okay. 4 times we have to because we are generating 4. Oh, come on. I think I did some mistake. I unnecessarily did this. Okay. Let me go and reverse this. Let me reverse it. 2025, 14, reverse, go back, reverse this also. Twenty-five, reverse, reverse document. This is 25. 14 is a reversal reason. This is reversed. Reverse the other entry also. 25, 14. I want to reverse this one also. Okay. Reverse 14. Okay, now let's go back. I have 4 billing documents, only the ones which are billed. I meant to do the invoicing. I think I have to come out and FKK Bixbitmon. I did the configuration change, right? Oh, but we selected, yeah, I have one more thing. Okay, so we selected this invoicing functions, but they are not showing on our invoicing process, right? Why they are not showing? Because we haven't added these to our invoicing type. Go and add
Yeah,
them to the
correct, correct.
invoicing type. Go to 14, invoicing process, invoicing functions, new entry, GIC. The invoicing function is creating an invoicing list. It can be deactivated. GIC again and invoice trigger. Okay, this can also be deactivated. Okay, yeah, 1 minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, and now let's go to invoicing functions. We have added pre-select and create invoice listed. Okay, now let's go to the Bixbit one. Where is it? Okay, now let's go and select the billed not yet invoiced. Okay, now let's go there. Okay, I have few items. Let's do the invoicing. Okay, I'm creating an invoicing document. I'll keep everything at same date 2025. This is 2025. Export mode, execute. See, I have list of things now are available, right? So first thing is, if you want to create an invoice list, okay, we have two functions. Okay, I'll select this pre-select. Okay, so when I want to generate a final invoice list, I select a create invoice list. Until that time, I'm merging. Okay, so invoice list is what? List of your invoicing documents, right? Now I selected this pre-select. Okay, I want this to be as part of my invoice list. So I have done this. Click on OK. I've done the invoicing for it. So invoicing is done. I'll select the other one now. Now click on, you can do it simultaneously or you can do individually also. Okay, now I'll click on invoice, select the date. I selected another one, select the date, click on export mode, execute. Even I want this to be added to my invoice list. Okay, and I generate an invoicing document. See, we are creating an invoicing document. We are not stopping it from posting to the customer account or any. We are not doing anything. Okay, we are selecting still. And select this one. Click on invoice. Select the date. Select the date. Export mode. Execute. Okay, I'm still not creating. I have three until now. Click on OK. Posting document. So I have three invoicing documents created. Okay, if you go and see, so everything is done. This is a proper invoicing document. We are not stopping, and there is a posting also done, and everything is done. Okay. Now here, see, this is an invoicing sub document. Okay, because we selected it as for, we selected this for
Pre-select
uh,
invoice list.
pre-select invoice list. Okay, this is marked as subdoc. Now let's go and do the fourth one, and I select there is one table. Okay, if you go to Control N, SE16 star INE star TRIG. Okay, it's executes DFKKINV TRIG. Okay, invoice request. Okay, go to this table, and our source document category is Subin. Okay, see, Subin is see 80. This is not ours, but these three, right? So far, how many we have created?
Yeah, we have created three
We have created,
invoices.
right? So source document number is 71, 72, and 73. Okay, if you go to our this thing, 71, 72, 73. Okay, so Subin, the Subin is a document type. This is, I mean, this is an intermediate document. Okay, we have created three intermediate documents. Subin tells us that this is an invoicing list type. Okay, we have created three, and now on account, this is our account. The only these three are ours. Okay, the above one is not ours. Let's click on. Okay, so this was created today. Now let's go and create one more. Okay, let's do one more. Now this time what I do is I'll select the list also. Okay, now let's do the invoicing. I'll say this invoice 25. Select 25. Click on export mode. Execute. I'll select create invoice list also now. Okay, click on OK. Click on OK. Okay, now let's go and look at the table now. See, we have four, right? Earlier it was three, now it is four. Okay, now let's go and see this invoicing document. If you look at the items, okay, it did not create an invoice list. Why it did not create invoice list? Because
It is a single document. Is that the reason why?
no, no, no. So if you go to our invoice process, go to our invoice process, selection criteria is only INVBI. So we are not. It did not. It picked up only INVBI. It did not pick up the Subin. Right?
Oh,
We did
okay.
not instruct the system. Now let's go and add Subin. See Subin. Okay, this one we need to make sure. Enter, save. Now it selects Subin also. It ignored Subin. Now it selects Subin also. Okay. Now let's go and do the reversal again. Sorry. Okay, you have to do that. Okay, let me reverse this. I have to provide the reversal reason 25, 14. Okay, go back. These three Subins are available, 71, 72, and 73. Let me go back. Go to Bixbitmon, build but not yet invoiced. Okay, let's do that. Select an invoicing document. Let's do the invoicing. Click on export mode. Execute now. Select create invoice list. 1 second. I'll create invoice list now. Click on OK. Go to this invoicing document. The stock is now removed. Now in the items, it should pick up everything. Source documents. Okay, let's go to the source documents. Why it is INV BI only? It should be Subin. Okay. Posting document is created. These are all okay. Why it did not create Subin?
So if it creates Subin, then it will create a separate number for the invoice list.
No. It's a same invoice only. It creates as a list only. Okay. It should select and I mean it clubs it. It's not a separate document. It clubs those documents into a single document. Let's see. Go to additional functions. Let me see. There is something. Okay, flag invoice document. Okay, this thing I think we have missed this one. So what is our source document type? Our source document type is not this one, right? Let me go to.
SC14, I think it is.
It is S14.
It's 14.
Okay, setting. Let me create our one. Okay, so our invoice process is 14. Type is 14. Invoice category is GIC. And our invoice create invoicing list. Yes, I want to create an invoice list. And source document is S14. All right. Is unknown to Subin. I'll check this tomorrow. We'll have a class tomorrow again. Okay.
Yes, sir. Fine, no problem.
Transfer to
So one is the
posting.
reversal one. Second is this one, sir.
Yeah. Reversal should not happen. That's weird. Why it is accepting, but I'll take a look at this one. We'll see tomorrow.
No problems.
All right.